Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day. Welcome to this week's edition of Coffee with the Tigg and Friends. I am your host, Dan the Tigg Casuger, of course. Right now there are no friends, so we'll just cover some news that needs to be covered. I'd like to thank the 3 people who have subscribed or followed to this channel, to my channels, in my absence while I'm getting prepared to move. That should all be done by the end of the month and be moved by the end of September, and we'll be back to regular streaming and fun-filled nights or afternoons or days or whatever it is for you wherever you are in the world. There goes another first of the day. I'd like to thank John the Ring for subscribing on Facebook and on Twitch, K865 Fierce, and Dave the Boss 77 for following on Twitch. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. Love the fact that you guys are watching this stuff while I'm busy with real life stuff, real world stuff. Not that this isn't real life, but busy with the real world stuff, getting ready to move, and you guys are still watching the recorded programming. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you very much. Thank you. As you can tell, the typical craziness that is me is still here. Hey, Mad Dog! Won the 5th league race last night. Woohoo! And of course, High Bank is on his way. He'll be here in a moment. So there you go. We will have something to talk about. Of course, I didn't do many updates on Twitter this week. Oh, you can't see that. That's good. Tweets this week, but it's basically the same thing. We're all getting ready to move. Everything's all in an uproar. Everything is, just crazy. Yeah, he does. He needs to drive with us. He's got the games. He's got the mods. I know he can get the mods. He should drive with us. Saturday mornings. Come on, dude. Nothing can be that important on a Saturday morning. I mean, after all, we're fun. We're actually, we were talking about Zoom Racing World, and we actually are growing our numbers here. There's a couple more guys joining up, so, really good stuff going on. I'll just cover some of the news real fast. Over at Steam, Project Cars, the first one, is under $10. Might as well go out and get it. Hello, Bill. Is that Bill? Is that Bill?
No, it's Tom.
Oh, it's Tom. Hi, Tom. Hey, Tom.
Hi.
Bill said he's going to be right here, but letting the dogs out. Well, yeah, sleep is for the dead, King Mad Dog. You sleep when you're dead. I let the dogs out. Let them back in. Here's Bill's. I think that answers your question. Project Cars 2 is 75% off, which I think is under $20. Go get them. Go get them, guys. Cheap. And I think that sale's over tomorrow, too, by the way, for that. There's two. Kartcraft. Okay. I took $15 that I don't have and spent it on something I wanted. I bought this. It's actually kind of fun. If you're into that kind of thing, carts, go out and get it. It's fun. It's like $15 after taxes. Not a lot of money. Go out and get yourself Kartcraft. A lot of fun. I'm not saying we're going to do it at Zoom or anything. It's just something I like driving, and this is fun. I suck at it, of course, because I'm not used to the driving the carts, but that's what that is. Just go out and get it. It's on sale. Go to check Steam. You should check Steam sale because a lot of the racing sims do not get posted in that banner that you get when you pop up Steam. It's all the popular games that are on sale. But if you go through the stuff there on Steam, they'll tell you what's on sale. So just keep checking Steam for what's on sale. It's dark in here today because there's no sun. It's cloudy as hell outside today. Well, we missed some races over at Miami, Homestead, Miami, on their road course. The Ferrari challenge was there. I just thought I'd post that. I just showed the other racing goes on in the country, even though we're late. Top 3 from Monza. Finally, a Ferrari wins. Finally. We can hear the end of that one. Yay. I still hate the fact that freaking Mercedes took second and third, but oh well. Dave, otherwise known as Fred Hoffenstoffer, posted up on Facebook or YouTube the entire race from yesterday. So if you want to watch the replay for the whole race, Dave Dundon posted that up on YouTube. The link is right there. And then, of course, there is a highlight video from Mick, also on that same Zoom race, and catch all the fun. We're still the 5 of us. The new guys haven't joined us yet, but there you go. I posted up some pictures from the race because my internet. You'll see in these videos, my internet gets wonky at times, so that's why I kind of don't do the videos, because you guys only see me as wonky. I see all 4 of you guys, or how many guys we got on the server, as being wonky. So when you see me like sliding across the track, I see all 4 or 5 of you doing the same damn thing. That's why I get tentative sometimes. But yeah, the whole race, you're gonna sue. That's funny right there. I don't care who you are. I don't care. That's funny right there. I did post up some pictures, and honestly, Dave, I don't know if he drove on his new machine or his old machine Saturday. He never did say, but graphically, they looked exactly the same as what I got. So I don't know. I got older 2 gig video card. He's got like 1,000 gig video card and 2 million gigs. He's got everything. He's got all the bells and whistles, and it looked exactly the same. So I don't know if he ran on his new computer or his old computer. So there you go. We'll find out next week.
Well, it ain't going to make any difference on your ends what you're seeing.
Well, no, I can tell. I can see when somebody's got better graphics than I do in the videos, because I can see it. I can tell. But because I've had low, I can see. There's certain things that'll show up that I can see, and I didn't see any difference. That's the starting grid. That's the starting grid again. I took 2 pictures. There's me leading a whole lap. There's a pictures of me leading a whole lap.
Y'all, yeah, you did.
Yeah, y'all back then I screwed up. And there's the end of my glory. Right there. And then right here, then I screwed up, and that's everybody's cars. Let's make sure I get pictures of everybody up here. And Dave winning. And Dave winning, of course. That's the quick 20-odd picture. 15 pictures of that. So there you go. There's an update for that Chevrolet already. So I don't know if you got that. Same as the other one. It's just new case. Oh. Well, why go through all that trouble just to make a new case, to put in a new case?
Because his USB ports were going bad.
Oh, okay. Nobody told me anything. See, I'm not around because if I sit on chat all day with you guys, I'll never make it to work on time. That's why I don't do it, honestly.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. Exactly. You need to get your ass to work on time.
That's why I don't sit in the mornings with you guys, because I'd wind up talking and forget what time it is. It's like, oh, it's 2 o'clock. I'm an hour late for work, No, we don't do that.
Yeah, they wouldn't like that, probably.
No, they wouldn't like it at all. Well, like I said, there's that Chevrolet thing. There's a new they fixed some damaged glass transparency and stuff like that. Another wicked crash in F3.
What the hell is a Chevrolet?
It was a car that ran for a few years, kind of like a cross between a Corvette and a Camaro.
Oh yeah? I never even knew about it.
Bill knows the whole history. If he was in here, he'd tell you. So
And answer to Bill's question, no. Don't feel much better, but I'm still breathing.
He's still breathing. So they took
Did you
that.
see on the news about all those people getting sick from vaping there, Dan?
It's all fake.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
all fake news. Well, is that Mr. Bill's show?
That would be
All right. What's the buzz?
Chevrolet. Never knew about that.
That's all fake news. It's going to say that on your gravestone.
Well, actually, cigarettes kill more people than vaping does, but you know, whatever.
Dan believed it was fake news to his dying day.
And I still will. So,
Well,
explain to Tom.
we wouldn't say nothing if we didn't care.
I know.
What'd you say, Tom?
I said we wouldn't say nothing if we didn't care.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not smoking anymore.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
No.
It's the same thing. All the things that are killing you are in them vapors. That's what they're saying, and that's what they're doing. It's big.
Well,
It's just big tobacco trying to find another way to get rich. That's all it is. And my family lived forever on tobacco. So making growing tobacco. So I hate to see it, but it's got to go. I'm sorry. It's just
they're
death.
saying
It's just death.
puts droplets on your lung tissues and
Droplets.
droplets of vapor,
Vapor.
and it
Water.
solidifies and screws you up.
Vapor droplets.
But that's what they're saying. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
But you play one on TV.
Play one on the internet. We don't play on TV. We play on the internet. So explain to Tom and the rest of the world what a Chevrolet is, Mr. Bell.
What do you mean? What it is? It's a Camaro. It's a Gen 3 Camaro.
Yeah.
Well, why do they call it a Chevrolet? Why don't they just call it a Camaro?
Unless they've stole it from someplace and they're just trying to hide their tracks. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Lilsky put up a video of it on the riverside. Just on the tube. I haven't watched it yet. I got the notice saying Lilsky put it up. Where is it? Here it is. Nope, that's not it.
That's not it. So they took that curve out of Monza that they've been complaining about for years.
Monza, the killer curve is gone from Monza.
Yep, because look at that car. I watched that video. That car, that kid's lucky he survived. That kid's way lucky he survived. Because the way he landed, if he had landed any other way, he probably would have, joined the other kid. But neither here nor there, or, thank God for the safety systems that they have in place. On to better news, Automobilista has released their final update, and there's some news in there. Of course, Donington's in there. It's beautiful. I was driving it in the beta. It's beautiful. Very, very nicely done. So there you go. That's that. And I didn't pay attention to what Dave posted here about the SimX Pro Nurembo. I didn't pay attention to that. I just threw a like on it. I think that came when I was busy and whatever. I haven't driven on the new Caldwell Park yet.
Isn't that Dave?
Yeah, that's Dave. That's Fred. Dave is Fred. Fred is Dave. Dave is Fred. They're all one and the same being.
That's not it.
You can't find it yet.
Caldwell Park.
Yeah, it's a
Cadwell Park.
Cadwell, Caldwell, whatever. I'm American. I can't pronounce that.
Well, it doesn't have an L, so it's got to be Cadwell.
Well, hell, there's no R in Wash, but 90% of Americans pronounce it with an R. So there you go.
Oh.
rFactor, keeping rFactor alive mod team just released the 2019 Monza. There you go. So there's rFactor 1 stuff. something about Road Atlanta and rFactor 1 also. I'm not sure what that was. If it's an update or whatever it is, but Road Atlanta was always stunning looking in rFactor 1. In fact, I think they just took it all the same track size and slapped it in rFactor 2 and fixed, made it for rFactor 2. But there you go, and a set of course.
Hey, Bill.
Bill, huh?
Did you get that dishwasher fixed?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Like a glove. It was amazing. It was amazing.
It was the pump.
It was the pump. Hey, I said it was the pump. It was the pump.
What about the AC?
Okay, I found the video from Lilski.
Okay. Post up a linky.
He's driving a Chevrolet.
What about the AC you was working on?
Well, the Chevrolet can't keep up with the Mustang Trans Am Cobra.
Ooh.
I put them on the track together, and it wasn't even close.
That's what made it.
So they're not created equal. It means they need to be fixed.
Maybe they were slow. I don't know.
No, they weren't. They traded championships back and forth. I mean, one year it was all Camaro, and next year it was all Mustang. I mean.
Oh, speaking of, I did not know they raced that Beretta, the Chevy Beretta. I had no idea they raced that.
Oh, hell yeah.
I hate it.
They raced it in Trans Am. They raced it in IMSA.
They even race it in drag racing.
I hated that car.
Oh, that Z24 was a cool little car, I thought.
Yeah.
Back in the day. 86, 85. Yeah, it won the championship in Trans Am.
Cool.
A Beretta did.
All right, Mad Dog, quit liking everything. Let's see. The Parts Geek, I said, of course, the mods is basically another link for basically all the mods we already have. I did find that out. There's a lot of stuff we have on there as already been from somewhere else. Yeah.
Did y'all see where they moved the race start time up to 2 o'clock?
Yeah, because it's
what?
raining.
That's what I was going to say. When is the qualifying?
It was already this morning.
Oh my gosh! No way, really?
Yep.
And the race is moved up to 11 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock your time.
Oh no, 2 o'clock. It would be 12 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Because it's Central Time, isn't it? Yeah.
No. Yeah.
I believe.
Isn't any on your schedule? Yeah.
No, they're Eastern.
No, they're not.
You sure about that? I thought it was west of Chicago.
Indianapolis is Central Time, aren't they?
No, they're Eastern.
I don't think so.
Michigan is Central Time.
No. Because they're east of Chicago.
Ain't nothing east of Chicago.
Everything's east of Chicago.
Damn lake.
You're right. They're in Eastern. They're in Eastern.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So it is 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Or is that 2 p.m. Eastern time that they're saying? So it could be.
It's always Eastern time.
Yeah, so there you go.
And they qualified at 10:30 this morning.
Why didn't they qualify yesterday?
I'm not.
No.
I didn't know I wasn't subscribed to Lilski. That's why it didn't come up.
Oh, there you go.
Hams premium. I remember Hams.
I still drink it. Well, I have Natty Light right now because it's cheap, but yeah, I buy cheap beer now.
Ain't nothing wrong with Natty Light.
Yeah, it's okay. But
It's better than Schlitz.
Any piss water is better than Schlitz and Schaefer.
I knew he was going to say something like that.
Anything's better than that. There's the idea for.
I think Lilski's got different cameras in his track than we do as mortals.
There's 8 or 9 cameras in there. You just got to shift through them, and they do look different.
Because I'm watching his cameras, and they're cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing these cameras before. This is a great video, by the way.
Oh.
Him throwing this Camaro around this track. Now that shot I've seen. I gotta paint some of these things. Damn, that's cool.
Of course you have to paint. And then when it comes time to race, you can't race because you're too busy painting.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah,
did you, speaking of painting, did you grab up that 82 car that I fixed?
Oh no, not yet. I got to do that.
It's in the file browser.
That's on my schedule today. Is to put ratings on them. I like the light on him. I don't know what his lighting must be, the time of day or something. The lighting on Riverside in his video is better than what I see.
Yeah.
It's got a little more darkness to it. Looks more right. Looks more right.
Dog ate Dan or what?
Okay, Dan. So I found that. Yeah, I found that that PSD you were talking about for the Tatus FA1 in those car files. Yeah, and it's just in that one car. Somebody decided to, and it looks like only difference is there's a wire in there.
Yeah, is there? Well, a wire.
Either that one part at the bottom of the template. I can't figure out what that is. I look at that and think, what is that? It looks like a front view, but I can't be. That can't be right.
Yeah, that's no problem.
So I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna paint it and find out.
Keep it alive. Yeah.
Let's paint it striped pink or something and see what it looks like.
Well, that's the thing. I haven't looked at it. I just went and found it real quick, and then I
definitely like those cars. I like. They felt more like race cars. I don't know.
The difference is
the tattoos feels too weak. It's too weak.
Drive. Here's the thing that I've been figuring out, because we're driving it on a green track basically when we race. When you drive the
we're not.
Oh, you're. I thought at one point because you were.
No, two laps green. That's what I have it set for.
Okay.
It goes to. It's set up for 2 laps, and then after that you get a used track.
Okay. Because
that's the minimum I can give it. That's the minimum I can give it.
I have noticed, and especially in the Sept Corsa and rFactor 2, that if you put it as a green track, it's a handful and a half. When you put it at slightly, or you put it to 50% or more used, or for hot lapping in the Sept Corsa, it's a lot easier, a lot more fun to drive. You're not sitting there wrestling with the wheel as much. And you're still wrestling with the wheel, but you're not doing it as much as you are on a green track. That's about what I'm saying. But it's kind of like letting the AI run for 10 minutes when you put up a green track too. So, it's one of those things where it's, if you want the realism, then you go with the green track, because it's basically what they race on until 40 minutes down the line. Because by the time we got done with that race, other than the damage that I had, I was knocking out some pretty damn fast laps and actually re-catching up to you again. Even though, I did pass you once there. And I was catching up to you. So, it's just one of those things where it's all to me, it's personal choice. But,
well, I noticed a huge difference in practice. We're all getting hot and driving good laps, and then we go to the race and we can't drive the dang cars.
Yeah, it's because the track is more green. But I don't know. I have no idea. We'd have to figure that out, all that stuff. But that's something I've been noticing, especially jumping from a Sept Corsa to rFactor 2, like we've been doing occasionally. We didn't do a Trans Am race this week, which is kind of sad, because that was kind of fun when we did Trans Am and those prototypes in the Sept Corsa. So that was kind of.
Yeah, I just didn't want to change. I wanted us to be still feeling that tattoos, and so we could just kind of get that, worked out, see how that felt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I understand. It was fun. I'm having a lot more fun these days with the racing.
Well, that's good.
We need to do more.
I'm trying. I'm pedaling as fast as I can.
Oh, I know. I know. I understand. It's just like when we refixed FMS. We went from we had 8 guys, and at one point we were up to 40, almost 40 drivers. At one point.
What do you? Oh, it's NASCAR. You can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but with this open wheel stuff, that it's not everyone's cup of tea. I'm not a big fan of open wheel cars, so but I still go out and drive them. Like I keep saying, I do it because I enjoy driving. I don't care what kind of car it is. I'm actually surprised.
I think it's odd. It's funny that we're in them.
Yeah.
It's funny that we're in them. I don't know how we got in them. I love the Formula Ford series. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
I really had a ball with that. This one isn't. I don't know. Honestly, the truth is, for me, is I'm not practicing them much because I'm doing all this background crap, and you guys are practicing, and I'm not. So that's on me. So I got to either find some time to practice, or
I practice Friday and Saturday. I
shorten
practice Friday
cross
night
out a bunch of
Saturday
stuff
morning.
on my list.
That's when I practice. Friday night and Saturday morning. I get about maybe 2 hours in.
Who makes Hisense TVs?
Who?
Hisense. I think it's a Chinese brand, I think, or a Korean brand.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, they're Walmart sells them. I think they're a low end. I don't know if they're low end. They're sold as a what's the word I want? An inexpensive TV. Yeah.
All right. Now, next question. What did LG used to be?
God, I want to say Philips.
Well, Philips is still around, though.
Well, they might just.
Well, Philco, I don't know. I know they change names and get bought out. The Japanese buy out all the. Could have been Fisher, because they're gone forever. They're truly gone, and they were always about quality.
No, I'm wrong about that. LG is a. LG owns Zenith.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Okay.
It does, but it sounds like it's a South Korean company.
Well, that's the way it goes. As always.
What LG means?
Life's good.
That's their. It means the world's second. I had a Zoom driver that used LG. I used to paint a lot of LG cars, and I had some good ones too. They were fun.
Mm-hmm.
Gold Star.
Gold Star.
LG means Lucky Gold Star.
Oh, okay.
Gold Star merged with Lucky Chemical and LS Cable in 1995, changed the corporate name to Lucky Gold Star, and then finally LG. So Gold Star, which is also a Korean company. It was LG was founded as Gold Star, and it was established in the aftermath of the Korean War.
Wow.
To provide the rebuilding nation with domestically produced consumer electronics, which means TVs.
Back TVs and radios back then.
Because TV was just getting on its legs. LG Philips. See, I know.
Oh.
I knew there was Philips in there somewhere.
Oh
my gosh! LG developed the world's first 60-inch plasma TV. I didn't know that.
There you go.
And
it was probably
$10,000. They acquired Zenith. What year? In that year is 1995. Okay.
Zenith and Fisher's have not been around since the 90s, so they got bought out by something. Mm-hmm. Fisher was a good brand. It's the only brand my parents bought.
I think they're... Why do you ask, Tom?
Well, I'm going to have to buy a new TV here before too long.
Oh, there you go.
TLC.
Well, you can sure get a big TV cheap, because what you can get a big old 60-inch for about what a 32-inch used to. I think I have a 48 and a. Well, how big is the other one? A 44, I think. And the 44 is the smaller one in the bedroom, and it's way better TV. They're about a year and a half, 2 years apart.
TLC. That's actually a decent brand at Walmart. Because that's got your built-in stuff for your internet, so you don't even have to buy anything separate. That's what I use for my monitor. My big monitor is a TLC TV. Now, I think that same monitor I paid $132 for a year or so ago is now like $119.
I think all you have to do is read the reviews and just see if they hold up. Mm-hmm. I'm a firm believer in Insignia, which is Samsung.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All my TVs are all my TVs, and the screen that I'm looking at right now on my computer is an Insignia 32-inch. That's what I use for my monitor, and I think I paid $99 for it. Whereas if I got a monitor, it would have cost $300. You know. And your eye can't see the difference in speed, so it doesn't make a difference. And this is a
especially when you're old like us.
This is LED. No, your eye can't see the difference between seven.
You ask some of these kids, and they say they can see the difference.
Oh, I know. Well, my son, he had to have one of those high-speed monitors for his gaming because they can see. You can see motion blur if you don't have a high-speed monitor, which is. None of my TVs handle it, but it's an actual monitor though. I can't. What is it? A 144? 144 hertz, I think. I think that's what they are. They're extra high speed.
Mine's 59.
But Dave talks about having a 4K system. I'm thinking, Dave, I'm sorry, but you cannot see the difference between 4K and a 2K. You can't. A human eye cannot see that difference. I mean, we're talking about a 60-inch TV with a 1 grain of pepper on it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see it from 10 feet away. You cannot see that. And it just amazes me how they keep selling. I mean, they're going 6K, 8K. It's like, why are you doing that? Because you can't see the difference. You can't. I don't care who you are. You may think you are, and you may talk yourself into it, but you cannot see it. There's like this monitor is 1080, but it could be the other. What's the other? 760 or whatever it is.
That's what my monitor is. A 760. So
you can see that. You can't see the difference. You can't see. The only thing you can see the difference is on some sports. If you watch football on it, you might be able to see some motion blur because of it, but just a little bit. Not much. Not enough to.
How long did we watch standard definition? I mean, we watched that for 40 plus years. We all watched standard definition thinking that was the best that you could get. And all of a sudden, in the last 10 years or so, they've come up with all these. It's just for the companies to make more money, so you go out and buy a new TV
How long
every year.
did we watch? How long did most of us watch 19-inch TVs?
Black and white.
Really? That was like getting big. You had a 28, 22, 24-inch TV. You got a monster.
Yeah.
I had a 32-inch diagonal. One of the last one I hauled out of here that was working fine, but it didn't weigh nothing, but it was huge, bulky as all hell. Yeah. You had to put it in the corner because it had so much butt sticking out of it.
Yeah.
I actually have one old style TV, regular. What do they call that? SD TV in the Joshua's room. It's because it's got all the plugs in it, so you can hook in an N64 or something.
Yeah.
It's got so you can hook them all up at the same time because we have the Xbox, not the Xbox, the GameCube, the N64, and the VCR and everything was all hooked up at the same time, so you could just switch it over. It's got a massive plug-in thing on the back, and so I kept it.
I had a 40-inch.
But no one's turned it on in years. I'm telling you.
40-inch Sony TV, and the damn thing must have weighed 400 pounds.
God, I used to sell Sony TVs.
I've got in my living room right now a 52-inch standard definition big screen.
Oh my God.
That's what she's watching
That's
right
huge.
now. Yeah, it's huge. It takes up half
Really?
my living room. But you know what? You can't.
Takes two guys to move it.
Yeah, you can't tell the difference between that and, she can't tell what the difference is between high definition and standard definition on that. She don't know no difference. So why replace something that works fine?
If I was in a basement, I'd have a plasma.
Oh yeah.
They look so good. But if you have any kind of reflection, yeah, and that's a problem. And the heat. They produce heat, and we don't need heat here.
No, you don't.
Well, I'll tell you one thing: the fixes to the air conditioner made the air conditioner run a lot better.
Oh, that's good.
Because he had too big a capacitor on it. I think he almost burned the thing down.
Well, now that you're talking about furnaces and air conditioners, the fan on my heating and cooling system.
The blower fan in the house, or the one on the condenser?
The one on the furnace part.
Oh,
the exhaust fan, or the forced air fan.
Okay.
Quit shutting off. It ran constant.
The switch went bad.
And then just started last night. No, ain't no switch to it. It's from thermostat control.
Well, but there's a switch in there that it could be just a thermostat.
Yep.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I got service guy coming today.
Ouch.
On Sunday?
I turned the system switch off on my unit itself after I had turned the system off on the thermostat, and it still ran. So I shut the whole thing down.
Because it's meant to run even after you shut it down to vent air, to pressurize the system, basically.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I shut it down last night before I went to bed.
But I'm saying, so it has the ability to run after you turn it off, but only for a few minutes.
Right. Well, it ran all night.
So something else is that's
right.
Bizarre. I don't think that's the thermostat now. I think it may be something.
Well, it could have been the thermostat went bad. It's a Honeywell digital.
Oh.
So I don't know.
God, the AC guy that came out here was talking about how he put in zone controls. So he's got a thermostat in basically every room, and they control the vent doors with motors on them. Can you imagine? I mean, cars are a pain in the butt with their vacuum and electronically controlled vent doors to do this, that, and the other thing. Imagine in your house.
Yeah.
He said it was only about $2,500 more to have that. But, because he says, my problem is that my wife is cold or is hot and I'm cold. So, or he said, I can just go in my office and you turn my thermostat where I want it. And he says it'll run hot. And the system he has, it's a heat pump, so it'll run hot and cold at the same time, which that's cool. Not necessary. I just gotta have a freezer on all the time for my wife. Hey, this is interesting racing talk we're having here, guys.
We digress. We digress. This is normal for us.
One from TVs. Well, your old things, your TV's falling apart. Your furnace, Tom. Gee whiz, you're gonna have to go back to work.
He's sick.
I know.
He's sick, so yeah.
You're sick.
Yeah, everything's falling.
You're sick because that fan was blowing all night on you. That's why. I want like a 40 or 50 inch, he says.
Yeah.
For a monitor, is that what you're saying? For racing, for your racing?
No.
No, I'm reading Mad Dog.
Mad Dog. I just read the same thing. Yeah.
Did he respond to my call for him to race with us? What did he say?
Nothing. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. And he's got to let the dog out.
Who's let his dog out? I thought he was the king, Mad Dog.
I thought he was too. Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Go figure. He did not answer me. So
it's up there. Coughs and drops dead. Oh my Lord in heaven.
What did he say?
Coughs and drops dead.
He's sick too?
I don't know. He says, you said, dude, you need to race with us. His reply was sleep. And then after that he writes, and letting my dogs out with a weird smiley face after it. It's up there.
I don't get it.
When you ask him,
it's like he's having another conversation. It's like, I don't know what he's talking
about. No, he's young.
Oh, to be young.
Oh, to be young and insane. So, what else did we do? We tested the tattoos in Assetto Corsa, which was a lot of fun. I mean, it's funny how we're testing stuff that I don't think the tattoos was game content because it's not in the KS folder. It's in a regular folder. So you sure that was?
Yeah, I don't understand that either because I don't remember downloading that.
I don't remember downloading it either.
But
we download so much.
But it's not in the Kunos.
But yeah, it's not in the Kunos folder, so it's really weird. We just download stuff all the time and not even think about it. Eat pot brownies.
I was under 70 gigabytes left on my C drive. I had to start yanking. I had to go through everything and kill out all the replays because I had a ton of replays, and that got me 30 gigs real quick. Real quick.
Replays.
30 plays. 30 gigs of replays. And I think I'm getting ready to move my painting folder to that external because that'll get me a couple hundred gigs. At least probably
gigs,
400 gigs.
Probably.
It might be almost a terabyte of painting crap. So yeah, that'll happen. So that's I'm tempted to move my Steam thing over there, but I'm afraid to because I don't want it to go belly up on me, and I got enough issues. I don't need that too.
Yeah. I have my
need that issue too.
Though it works fine.
Did you just move it?
No, I downloaded it. I downloaded it all.
Oh, you re-downloaded it. My God, that'd take that'd take all day for me.
Oh, well, no, it'd probably take you 5 minutes with your speeds that you have there.
Well, yeah, I do a pretty quick download.
I think it took me 6-8 hours.
So who won the? Okay, so let me change this up again. Who won the poll?
Harvick.
Harvick did. Oh, that's who I got on the. I think that's who I have. Mick's got Harvick. Cole 83's got Harvick.
It was 4, 21, 14,
I got Harvick.
22, 48, 2, 18, 1, 12, and 10.
Yeah, you read that too fast. You got Harvick. You had Harvick You had Harvick Wednesday at 2:30. Wow. He threw down. Where was Kyle? 18. Where was he?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I keep thinking he's gonna come back. He's probably smart. He might peak at the right time. Who's peaking right now?
Is this the last regular season?
Nobody's really peaking right now, are they?
Hamlin.
Hamlin. Yeah. Where did he qualify?
Too much coffee.
Way down.
Yeah. See.
Chase qualified 24th.
Yeah. So this was was this an impound race?
I guess since they qualified this morning.
Yeah. So my guess is they were in race setups and they didn't. But Indy's a tough track to pass on.
Yeah. Did you see the Busch race yesterday?
I did not. I was. The last 2 days have been just a blur for me.
You should have seen
I'm lucky
that
I got
battle.
in the race at all.
Should have seen that battle between Kyle Busch and Justin Allgaier.
Was it as good as the Dave and Mick race in the tattoos? That was amazing.
It was better.
I made a great video, but then since you guys put up videos already, I'm not going to put mine up. I captured all the film. I had some slow-mo in it and different views, cockpit views. I kept switching cockpit to. And then I was in the swing arm, and when the car was spinning, I was in the opposite direction with the swing arm, and it was cool looking. It's like, whoa, it made you sick. I used to make videos. I just don't do it anymore because it takes a long time.
Too much time. I'm glad Mick and Dave are doing it. They're taking up the gauntlet on that.
Well, I mean, if you watch the whole race, I mean, you lost the lead, and then Dave just took it and run, and he ran off for 20 laps, but Mick was slowly eating away at it, and you could watch when you watch him, you could see where he was fast. Mick was just so much faster through the S's, and that made all the difference. But Dave was faster down the long straight, and doing both straights, so that's what was equalizing them. But once Mick got in touch, man, that was some exciting racing.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
I think you held Mick up, Tigg.
Oh,
I think you held him up. I was watching, I'm thinking he would have got to him. He would have got to Dave. And I'm watching this like, God, Mick, Dave, Tigg, get out of his way. Let him go by and race him. You're a lap down. Oh my God.
2 laps down.
I was gonna fine you enough points to put you right between me and like make you like 39 points. I was gonna give you a fine.
I did move over a couple.
Because there's a point in the video I saw a blue flag. But I don't have flags turned on. But there was somebody waving a blue flag at you. I saw the flag. It's interesting that the game doesn't count the flags, doesn't attribute the flags, but it's still throwing the flags because the blue flag was waving at you. I'm like, do you see that blue flag? Get out of his way!
I moved over 2 or 3 times to get out of his way, but he didn't.
I know, but Mick was. I think he was afraid to pass you. I know how he felt. He was afraid to try to get by because you know how you look. You look.
Well, yeah.
I don't. I know that you're not moving around as much as it looks like you are, but it still makes you afraid, especially in an open wheel car. You don't want to go anywhere.
And that's my strategy.
What's the deal? Okay, so another change. What?
Nothing. I just teased.
Is Mick on?
No.
Oh, that was you. What's the deal with Benedetto? The Benedetto. Did he get the bar stool? Whatever. Did he? Are they going to sponsor him?
I
thought that's what I read.
I haven't been paying attention.
Bar stool sports or whatever. It's a league. It sounded like they were going to sponsor him.
I heard something. I've read
and
something
then
like
then
that.
all that died. It all died out. I saw it on Twitter, and all of a sudden it died out. I don't know what. I never did find any info on that to see if he's got. Because if he's got a sponsor, he'll have a ride.
Yeah.
Someone will make a ride. I mean, something will happen.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard any more about it.
Well, just because you got a sponsor doesn't mean you get a cup ride. Michael Annette's got Flying J behind him, but they don't have enough money to put him in a cup ride.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of money difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I mean, trucks is really, really cheap compared to, you could run 20 trucks for the price of one cup car. I mean,
well, look, Jennifer Jo Cobb does it on a shoestring budget. She races half the races a year. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, they're literally. I follow her on Facebook, and there's times where she's asking for donations from the fans. Anything. $5,
Did you see the thing about
anything.
Did you see the thing about the 2021 Dallara spec chassis for NASCAR?
Yeah, I saw that.
Reading it, I saw it. I didn't read it. They're going to try to go back to another spec body again. That's ridiculous.
No, I heard they were going the opposite direction. I heard they were going to something where the whole car was going to look. I mean, it wasn't going to be a stock car body. It was going to be something that looked like a Mustang, looked like a Camaro, but they ain't going to have no Supra, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It could look like a Camry, but it isn't going to look like a stock car with a block of soap with a grill on it. It's not going to be that anymore. That's what they're saying, but
I'll be right back.
All right.
We'll be counting the time. We'll be counting the minutes.
We're timing you.
Tick, 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 tick.
I got my watch out.
Tick, tick. So yeah, the whole world's in flux right now, and they're also talking about hybrid.
Well,
Hybrid's coming.
The big thing that hit Twitter yesterday is NASCAR's going anti-gun, but we won't touch on that. But
I know that was last week. I saw that.
That was last night when I was scrolling through Twitter. Let's
just shoot our fan base in the face. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Exactly.
Let's just shoot them in the face.
I mean,
The
thing going on with
NASCAR guns.
Just really anything going on.
And I don't know who's making those lame decisions. I don't get that.
The new management.
They don't have new permanent management, do they yet?
They've never announced that they were going to get rid of the guy who was the interim. So
because it was still Jim, wasn't it? Jim France was in there, and he's an okay guy.
Yeah.
What the hell? Somebody else is making those kind of dumb decisions. Oh well. What? What is this?
What is what?
Does anybody know the font that used on? I'm just looking at for the Rockwell. Oh.
I don't pay attention too much anymore. NASCAR related, I really have lost tons of interest in NASCAR because of all the crap that's going on, and they're making fake drama and all that crap. It just race the cars. Don't be doing all this other crap. It's turning into a freaking soap opera. That's what it's turning into.
Yeah.
And the same thing with F1. It's all drama. The cars are exactly the same.
I give up. I gave up with on them a long time ago.
Yeah, except for Mercedes.
I lost interest in it.
Yeah.
And if I hear Alonso's name one more time, I'm going to throw up in my face. I'm sick of Alonso. What the heck?
Well,
I mean,
Hamilton.
Alonso's going to run the Dakar. Alonso's going to run Indy. Oh, he didn't make Indy. What happened there? You know? Get away. Just go away. You know? I don't care.
Go. Move along.
He does not impress me.
No, but they got it. He's a name, and that's the name people know. He's like the last of the old guard. So, you know. Shut up, shit. Nobody wants to hear that shit. My dog.
Yeah.
Annoying as ever.
Yeah,
y'all know that. Y'all know my dog's annoying as ever, so there you go. Anyway, so we covered what's going on in the news. Did you hear that Project Cars 1 and 2 are on sale? So, again, if you don't have it, I know you have them.
I got them.
I know you have them, but the rest of the world, if you don't have it...
I'd drive them more if everybody had it. I'd drive it more.
And they're on sale.
Everybody's running it. I know, and the problem is everybody's running out of room.
Yeah. Well, Project Cars 1...
Tom's running out. Tom's out of room. I think Tom's run out of room.
75% off on Project Cars 2, which I think is like... I forgot how much they said it was. I know it's 75% off. That's a hell of a deal. That is a hell of a deal. You can get the deluxe edition for $22.49 with $25 after taxes. And the sale ends in 24 hours. So there you go. You get all the download content.
24.
Yeah.
Is all the DLC also on sale? Because I don't know if I have everything.
Yeah, all the DLC.
I don't know.
Is $4.99, and then the season pass 2 or second season pass is $14.99. So there you go. Oh, if you get the deluxe edition, you get it all. Yeah. I guess is what they're saying.
I need to go look and see what's on. No, there's nothing. I mean, I think about it sometimes, and I think, God, look at all the Sims that I have that are going neglected. You know,
especially as Automobilista. And that should be going on sale soon too, since the new one's coming out. So if you,
it might be a little. When's the new one? December.
Mm-hmm. That's right around the corner. That is literally right around the corner. Because it just turned September. You know?
Hey. Why did it do that?
Automobilista is only $29.99, so $35 after tax is actually not a bad deal with what they have on. And if you buy the ultimate, actually, if you buy the ultimate edition, which gives you everything, that's on sale for 50% off at $32.48. So actually, that's not a bad deal, because all the rest of that stuff costs $14 and $5 and stuff like that, all the download. But if you buy the ultimate edition, there you go. That's actually a hell of a deal. That is a hell of a deal. $60 worth of games. Come on, computer, you can do it. And I didn't see one there.
I don't think it's a pretty amazing season, so we'll see here. Install. I'm installing some fonts. Some little holes in my fonts. You know what? thought I grabbed all my fonts from my old computer, and I don't. Apparently, I didn't get them all or something because they ain't showing up. And somebody mentioned one the other day, and I thought, wait a minute, where's that at?
See,
I don't need a font map.
that's the one y'all should go out and buy right now. Y'all got $35 laying around, or $40. Go out and buy the Automobilista Season Pass, the Ultimate Edition. You get all that crap. And I just was on Donington Park the other day in the beta before it was dropped. It's beautiful.
I was going to try that.
It's beautiful.
I was going to try that Donington. I was getting ready to get on. And couldn't figure out which car I wanted.
I took out the trainer open wheel. They're a lot of fun in Automobilista.
Isn't that a Formula V? Isn't that a Formula V car?
No, the Formula V is even worse. The Formula V is like driving a brick with wheels on it. I'm dead.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm this here.
I'm missing the slow cars lately.
The ones in rFactor are easier to drive than the ones in Automobilista. They're very hard to drive in Automobilista. They are literally bricks on wheels. They don't turn. They don't brake. They don't. Anything.
I've also been missing rFactor 1 because it works every time with no hassles.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been just a nightmare making these changes. And
I have noticed that in the update I don't know if it's the update, it's since the updates they've been doing to it, but if you go in the grass on Automobilista now, you get grass on your tires.
I thought they always had that.
I don't think they did.
I thought everybody else was the ones that were adding it.
Yeah.
I thought they had it all because I know they have it in Sept Corsa.
Oh yeah, Sept Corsa.
I was looking at it. I saw it on my tires yesterday. I thought it was this.
I actually was driving that Tattoos later last night, and I was trying to follow the AI, and they were driving basically right to the one marker, slamming on the brakes, downshifting and turning. So I started doing that. I actually picked up a couple of tenths, a lot of tenths actually.
Yeah, that's what.
Until I got the last turn, I could never figure out just how they were getting through the last turn like that. But yeah, that's that was interesting.
What is on your screen? Is it Automobilista? I can't really see.
Yeah, that's what's all in this. That's what's all in the Ultimate Edition.
Because your stuff is your picture is hiding.
I know.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
That's 32 and that's 50% off. Oh, that's the Ultimate. Oh,
yeah, that's the Ultimate Edition. That's everything.
I have it. I have everything on that.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
What is that? What is that open wheel car on the right in that picture?
I think that's a Tattoos. Their version of a Tattoos. Because they have so many different versions of real cars on Automobilista. And actually Automobilista.
I don't know. I go through the one thing about Automobilista is I go through the car choices and I go, it's still very limited. They don't have very much. There's not much in there.
But that's all base content because you can't find the downloads because it's all in Spanish.
What are you saying? There's people modding Automobilista?
Oh yeah, I have mods.
Well, they used to. They used to because when it was game stock car, there was tons of mods. I mean, it was like the big hot modding body.
And when they went to Automobilista, a lot of those mods were not updated to go with that because they changed a few files.
They didn't go.
Yeah, I've downloaded a few and they don't work, but there are a few mods out there.
They all died.
I just can't.
They all died with no grip anyway.
Pretty much.
The world was exercised of the game stock car content when no grip died.
Yeah. Yep. Who's no grip? Never heard of him.
I still get notifications that people are still posting in that thread. Jeez.
Really? It's been what? It's been almost 2 years.
Where did that go? Where did that go? Let's see.
Whatever.
Let's see. Alerts. Show all. When was the last? When did that thread start? Let's see.
Like 2 years ago.
Come on. It won't go to it for some reason. Hey.
What?
No, I was looking at. Anybody know what's up with No Grip? That was May 30th, 2018.
Okay, so it was over a year ago.
So it's a year and a half. And it's still amazing to me. Where do No Grip racing people hang out?
Nowhere.
Busy in the forums that you no, that wasn't happening. You just want to know where your stupid content is.
Yep. That might be the well, there's the Formula V. There's the where's that other one? Because I got the Formula. This is, I think it's, I can't read what it says because it's real small on my screen. But
what's the weather forecast for Indy?
Oh, it's raining.
Is it gonna rain?
It's raining here.
Yeah, that's what I'm just looking at the pictures of the sky they just showed. That looks like it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain.
I think that's this car right here, the Formula Classic. It's like the 90s F1 car. Or 80s F1 car.
Oh, those are great. Those are great.
There's a lot.
Is that the? Yeah, that red one that they're showing. Yeah, that looks like a fun car. I haven't. Well, Tom doesn't have it, so.
Well, it's 30.
Tom, are you there? Are you back, Tom?
Yeah.
Tom, you're dying.
Back.
What are you doing for this cold? Huh? What are you doing?
Eating zinc pills and taking cold tablets.
Well, that's all you can do. So you can do. Dry yourself out, get some vitamin C. You know? That's all you can do. That's all a guy can do, you know.
That's all a guy can do. He's eating his
maybe in 6 or 7 months it'll be gone. 6 or 7 months it'll be gone.
Vitamin C. Vitamin C.
Here's an Eldora Assetto Corsa track.
You know, until they actually make rolling starts, oval track racing is not going to be good in Assetto Corsa. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. I've read where they're they talk. Well, what do you do for starts? Well, the green flag comes up. You do a pace lap, and the race starts on lap 2. That means you got to have anywhere from 5 to 30 guys behaving themselves for an entire lap, depending on the size of the track. It's probably not a bad thing. But can you imagine 30 guys staying in formation without sprinting ahead at Daytona or Talladega? I don't see that.
I can't imagine 6 guys doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
It just isn't. You can't get them to do it.
You can't. Exactly.
It's almost showtime. Good luck out there, mate.
Yeah.
And so this don't look right with a digital dash.
Clear.
What are you driving? What is that?
It's a vintage form.
That's the classic?
Yeah. And I have not driven this car before, so I have no idea what it handles like.
Your brakes aren't up to working temperature yet. Okay, your tire temps are looking good.
Sounds good. Look at that foggy sun.
Are you on national or are you on?
I'm on GT.
Brake temperatures are good.
Big horseshoe, big horseshoe. Here comes, turn around, not right.
Yeah.
Go up and turn around, come back.
blew that turn.
You having the Sammy?
Yellow flag.
I did already.
The peanut butter jelly. Oh, hey, that's not good. That's not kosher. There's crap on your...
Yep.
The caution flag is out.
At least they covered their tires up. Their unsightly tires are covered up bad. That's one way to get there. Clean them tires off.
Yeah.
Clean them off.
It comes off. It's cool.
And I was watching it.
You cut the track.
Drives like that.
It's kind of a handful.
This race is going to start in an hour.
Yep.
Yep, we can. Yeah. Car's kind of.
Oh, that's why Danny is.
Car is kind of a handful.
So is Denny in a backup? Is that what?
Yeah, he would be. He would have to be in a backup.
He burned it down.
That car was destroyed. Oh, these would be fun to drive.
Everything's fun to drive.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
No, there's some.
Even them trucks are fun.
No, that one thing that you made us down
Look at those back tires. Oh, those back tires are good. Look at that. Oh, I love fat back tires. Oh, make the world go round. Look at that. Talk about your mud flaps. My gals got them. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at those tires. That's a cool car.
It is.
Can you put paint?
Oh yeah, you just.
Oh, Tom doesn't have it. What are you? Tom doesn't have Automobilista. Tom, I'm gonna have to gift it to you.
Yep.
You what?
I'm gonna have to gift you.
You gonna do what?
Send you Automobilista.
No, you're not.
I could.
I know you could.
You could.
I'm asking you not to.
Well, then you wouldn't receive it then. So you can say I are.
I got more stuff now than I got time to do.
Oh,
Me too.
we all do, but we still do it. But actually, this might actually be a nicer blend of rFactor 1 and 2 than trying to run rFactor 1 and 2. Because this thing drives kind of like a little better than rFactor.
Drives so well based on the pictures we're seeing.
Oh yeah, hey! I said I never driven this car before, so there you go.
The colors on this car are the colors of my first race cars that I painted in 4.
Yeah.
They were always this color, dark blue, royal blue like that, with orange. Basically, it was a golf. Golf was the scheme, but I used the dark colors. I painted 100 of them. Yeah. Oh, look at that! He's just so crazy. And look at all the grass on the tires. That's fun.
Yeah, it's lots of fun.
That's big meat. Big meat.
Big meat.
Big meat. Big
Big
meat on his collar. Big meats. Big meats. Yeah. See, there's just not much there. That's where I see. That's the biggest reason this set of Corsa is attractive is the content, the amount of content that's growing.
Well, the thing of it is, the amount of content. We can talk about that.
ACC did not deter that at all.
Nope, because it's not moddable.
What was that car called? Formula Reza?
That was called the Formula Classic. Because we had the Formula Vintage.
That was a classic.
Yeah, we had the Formula Vintage, which is the 60s car, the Formula Retro, which is the 70s car, and the Formula Classic, which is the 80s car. The Formula Reza is I think it's the 2000 cars. They have Formula V10 and Formula V12, then Formula Extreme and Formula Ultima, and then something called I can't even tell what that is up there. But there is a lot. That's Formula Reza, and this is yeah. Look at the wings on this thing. This is
is the Formula Reza like the tattoos? Is that
no.
what it
Look
is?
at this thing. This is late '90s, early.
It's like a Formula One.
They're all Formula One cars. They're just giving them different names. That looks like a Mercedes from 2004.
And it doesn't have tires.
Yeah, look on that.
They just don't have the tires.
Yeah. But
724 horsepower. Holy crap.
I think
and a car that weighs 1,300 pounds. What about the V10? And that's just the Formula V10. That's probably great sounding. I love that. Those are the best sounding. That's cool stuff right there. But you can put paints in on this. I've never even tried.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, I've got paints in it.
I don't remember.
That's.
Oh, that's right. You did your trucks.
Well, I've got trucks and I've got.
You got a Cruise or something, don't you?
Yeah, I got a Cruise and a truck in here. It's just the same as rFactor. It's exactly the same setup as rFactor. Just I think I forget what the files are. But here's one car that I did started painting. That was a pain in the ass.
I gotta go look at my pics and decide if I'm sticking with what I got before this race kicks off. I'd stick with Harvick.
Stick with Harvick. But this also has a better pickup truck racing than NASCAR. It's got the pickup trucks that the Utes or whatever they call them in Europe.
Well,
there's your Formula 3, which would be just above your tattoos. 2.3 liters.
I don't like that big jet engine. I don't like that jet engine on the side.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That looks stupid. Especially because it's only one side. Where's my picks? Okay, so I got Harvick, Elliott. I'm trying to give Jimmy Johnson some play here. Because this is all about the whole race is going to be Bauer. I always want to call him Bauer. Bowyer and Clint Bowyer, and I know Clint Bowyer, Jimmy Johnson, and who's the third? Daniel Suarez. Those are the guys that are in the hunt for the last spot, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's what the whole race is about. Let's see. Tom just sitting there comfortably, winning the thing. What do you win if you win this pick'em thing, Tom?
Nothing, as far as I know.
Bragging rights. You're gonna put that on your.
Yeah, you can make a little banner for it. You make a little banner for it.
Make a banner. You should make a banner. You should make a banner for it. I think we should have a banner.
You got to do something.
I think so. I mean, because it's a whole year effort,
Yeah.
Whole big year effort. Okay, so where's it? I gotta get your car. You sent me the car in the
file browser?
It's in the browser. That's right. Oh, maybe I did get it. I don't recall it. I'm not on there right now. I have to get it afterwards because I want to get those I want to get those ratings on the cars today. I could get them. I could put the cars up today probably. I'd like to get them up and get them done. Well, is Bill gonna just keep firing up more? More templates? He got a Supra now.
Who?
He's got late model Supra.
Who? 1947?
Anderson, yeah. Yeah, all the ones he moved over to TMS, he's moved back to. He's moving back and he's making new ones, and
I'm not even paying attention.
Probably a good idea.
Not even paying attention. Anything that's NR2K related, I've kind of just, whatever. I'm sorry, guys. I've just been my moods where I just don't even pay attention to that anymore. And then about a year or so, I'll switch back, and then about a year after that, I'll switch back. It's a love-hate relationship with me. So there you go. But anyway, we've been sitting here an hour bullshitting, talking about every goddamn thing.
When you get your new internet, maybe you'll feel differently about it.
Maybe. 5 up, so I should be stable. Woohoo! Doesn't matter you're down.
Not 5 up.
Not 5 up.
Not 5 up. 5 down. 5 down.
5 up.
No, 5 up. You're right.
5 up.
Yeah.
5 up.
What am I thinking?
I got 3 up now, and that's what gives me the wonkies.
When he got a second version of the Mustang? He's got to stop changing them. I can't keep up. Now I don't know where I'm at. Dang it, Bill.
That's why I'm not paying attention.
Big. Mustang 2. I don't even know what the difference is. I'll just put it in the pile and see what happens later. Impala. The Impala. Ooh.
Impala. Shinny, nobody wants to hear that nonsense. Anyway.
It's an Impala. Impala crap.
Didn't lose one frame today, so even with the weather, so you know there was
something screwed
up with the internet.
You could make a nice Gen 3 Camaro out of this thing.
Yeah. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I'd like to thank the guys for stopping by, the sponsorships and everything they do. Especially my wife for everything she does. Let me sit back here. Next week, you should start seeing stuff coming off the walls. If not, then we're running way behind on packing. Thanks again for watching. Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.